Have you ever wondered how data is collected in research? How researchers gather all those statistics and facts you see in studies and reports? Well, it's not as mysterious as it might seem. In fact, one of the most used tools in the world of research is something you might have encountered before: the survey questionnaire. From social sciences to market research, these questionnaires are a key ingredient in the recipe for data. One of the most common tools they use is a survey questionnaire. But what exactly is it and how is it created? A survey questionnaire, in its simplest form, is a tool used to collect information from a specific group of people. Imagine a net cast into a sea of data, with each question acting like a knot in the net, capturing a specific piece of information. The purpose of a survey questionnaire is to gather data that can help answer research questions or hypotheses. This data can be quantitative, like numbers and statistics, or qualitative, such as opinions and experiences. In essence, a survey questionnaire is a structured set of questions designed to extract specific information. It's like a conversation between the researcher and the participant, only that this conversation is guided by predetermined questions. The beauty of a survey questionnaire lies in its versatility. It can be used in virtually any field, from market research to healthcare, from education to social sciences. Now that we know what a survey questionnaire is, let's dive into the process of creating one. Before you start creating a survey questionnaire, it's crucial to understand your purpose. This is the fundamental step in the survey design process. Whether you're looking to gather feedback on a new product or trying to understand the needs of your target market, your purpose will guide every decision you make. A well-defined purpose helps you to formulate relevant questions, eliminating any unnecessary or redundant ones. It paves the way for a focused and effective questionnaire. A clear objective also influences the structure of your survey. For instance, a questionnaire aimed at gauging customer satisfaction might require a different layout compared to one intended for academic research. Your purpose also determines the type of data you'll collect. Are you seeking quantitative data, such as numbers and statistics, or qualitative data, like opinions and experiences? Each requires a different approach. In essence, a clear purpose ensures that your questionnaire gathers the exact information you need. Once you have your purpose, the next step is to design your questions. Now, this is where the real magic happens. You see, designing effective questions is a bit like crafting a key. Each question should unlock a specific piece of information that you need to achieve your research goals. First, let's talk about clarity. You want your questions to be as clear as daylight. Avoid jargon, complex language, or any kind of ambiguity. The goal here is to ensure that every respondent understands your questions in exactly the same way. Next, we move on to relevance. Each question should serve a purpose, like a small cog in a larger machine. If it doesn't contribute towards your research objective, it's just taking up space. So be ruthless in cutting out irrelevant questions that don't serve your purpose. Now, this next point is crucial: avoiding leading or biased questions. You want to uncover the truth, not influence it. So phrases like "don't you think that" or "wouldn't you agree" should be avoided at all costs. Instead, aim for neutral wording that allows respondents to express their honest opinions. Let's move on to the different types of questions. We have open-ended questions, which are like blank canvases. They allow respondents to express their thoughts in their own words. These are great for capturing rich qualitative data. Then we have closed-ended questions, where respondents are given a set of predefined answers to choose from. These are useful for gathering quantitative data that can be easily analyzed. Lastly, we have scales or Likert scales to be more precise. These ask respondents to indicate their level of agreement or satisfaction along a continuum, usually from 1 to 5 or 1 to 7. They're fantastic for measuring attitudes or perceptions. So there you have it, the art of designing questions in a nutshell. Remember, your questions are the tools you'll use to unearth the data you're after. So take your time and craft them with care. Well-designed questions are the heart of your questionnaire. With your questions ready, it's time to assemble your questionnaire. First things first, remember that your questionnaire is a conversation with the respondent, even if it's a silent one. To make this conversation flow naturally, you need to arrange your questions in a logical order. You wouldn't start a conversation by asking someone their deepest secrets, right? So don't start your questionnaire with the most personal or complex questions. Begin with general, easy-to-answer questions to make the respondent comfortable. Now let's talk about grouping. Grouping related questions together can make your questionnaire easier to navigate and less overwhelming. For instance, if you have questions about a respondent's eating habits and exercise routine, It would make sense to group these together under a broader category like health and lifestyle. This way, respondents can mentally prepare for the type of questions they're about to answer. Next, we come to the introduction and conclusion of your questionnaire. The introduction is your first impression, so make it count. It should clearly state what the survey is about, why the respondents' input is valuable, and assure them of their data's confidentiality. On the other hand, the conclusion is your last chance to leave a positive impression. A simple "thank you" can go a long way in making respondents feel appreciated for their time and effort. Finally, let's touch upon layout and design. While it might seem like a minor detail, a clean and attractive layout can significantly improve the respondent's experience. Use clear headings, bullet points, and ample white space to make your questionnaire easy on the eyes. And remember, consistency is key. Stick to a single font and font size throughout the questionnaire to create a cohesive look. Before we wrap up, here's one last tip. Always keep your respondents' convenience in mind. If your questionnaire is lengthy, consider adding a progress bar. This way, respondents know how much of the survey they've completed and how much is left. A well-structured questionnaire makes it easy for respondents to provide the information you need. So take the time to assemble your questionnaire thoughtfully. It's worth it. Your questionnaire isn't complete until it's been tested and refined. Now let's delve into the final step in creating a questionnaire: testing and refining. This step is crucial as it ensures that your questionnaire is effective, easy to understand, and free from any misleading or ambiguous questions. Start by testing your questionnaire with a small group of people. This group should ideally represent a cross-section of your target audience. Their feedback will help you identify any potential issues that need to be addressed. Take note of any questions that were difficult to understand, that led to confusion, or that failed to yield the desired information. Use this feedback to refine your questionnaire, making it more clear, concise, and effective. You may need to go through several rounds of testing and refining before you're satisfied with the results, but don't get discouraged. Remember, the goal is to gather accurate, useful data, and that requires a well-designed, thoroughly tested questionnaire. So to recap, creating a survey questionnaire is a systematic process that begins with understanding your purpose. We've journeyed through the process of defining what a survey questionnaire is, grasping its importance in research, and learning how to design potent questions. We've also seen how to assemble these questions into a comprehensive questionnaire, and the crucial role of testing and refining. With these steps, you now have a roadmap to create effective survey questionnaires for your research.